Okay, so a lot of you may not know what's going on, especially if you aren't in my Discord server. Link will probably be in the description if I ever remember. But I kind of made an announcement on Discord right here saying I guess no more of like a video anymore. Tried to re-upload the original, but it won't let me. Uh, Let me be one to tell you that the vlog video, the rebooted series is gone. Okay. That's because Uh, it was removed by YouTube from YouTube themselves. Apparently, it broke community guidelines. Um, it didn't tell me exactly what the fuck it was saying, other than the fact that one of my friends said FA dash dash P, and if you can't infer, then you need to use some inferencing for that. I can't. Will probably upload a non-censor version to a different platform because I don't know. But so I had said on Twitter, I had said and this is something that I didn't even want to bring back Twitter. I have my own personal reasons why I left Twitter. But I brought back my Twitter account, which is, it's 10 years old, but uh, I haven't used this Twitter account since November of 2024, so that would be 2 years this November. But I brought it back for this specific fucking reason. So, uh, in on January 22nd, 2026, I was hit with a copyright, or not a copyright, a what's it called? A community guideline strike. I was hit with it 8, 9 years. We'll say 8 years and some change. But let's see. July 10th, 2017 minus, or no, how was, okay, 3,128 days from today, which is February 1st. So, which sucks because it was about 8.5 years. We'll say 8.5 years. Okay. So it was up for 8.5 years, almost nine, uh, unfreaking changed from 2017 to today. Nothing changed about this video. I didn't edit anything. I didn't fucking do anything different. All I freaking did, dude, all I did was just republish it on my channel because it was privatized because I was only focusing on music from 2020 to 2024. And then I brought a lot of my older videos back to the current, whatever. And I have privatized videos because I don't really want to bring those videos back because they're either in poor taste or whatever. But you can't watch the original cut of a lot of these videos on YouTube anymore because YouTube changed their guidelines, but they didn't exactly give me any reasons why they changed their guidelines, and they didn't exactly tell me why because I went back. I went on Twitter, okay, and I'm sorry to bring this up, but I went back on Twitter and said, "Hey, can someone at YouTube explain to me why one of my videos that has been on my channel for nearly 10 years, unaffected, gets hit with a community guidelines strike?" And yes, I had to reactivate my Twitter account just for this. Team YouTube responded saying, "To clarify, our community guidelines aren't for just public videos. They apply across the entire platform, including unlisted and private content, comments, descriptions, links, posts, and thumbnails." And I said, "To clarify, There was no real reason other than bullying and harassment. Okay, to clarify, this was a publicly available video and has been since 2017. It was taken down. No real reason other than bullying and harassment. When I made the video about it, it got and redacted out the content that was a part of the strike. YouTube took it down again. You know why? And this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a couple days now. This has been a couple days in the working. And I said, also, I also already submitted an appeal. The shutdown was 15 minutes later, or it was shut down again 15 minutes later, unless you have robots and running amok around the site, like you have been known to do before, or you have some poor soul watching every waking second for each appeal. YouTube has been doing this thing, okay? They have been doing this thing for a couple years now. Apparently, YouTube has been implementing AI features into the appeal process and into YouTube's terms and services, meaning the things that they enforce. So, like their TOS and many other things. Like, if I were to openly say something like, hey, I am a child, even though I don't look like a child, I'm not a child, I'm 25 years old this year, so on and so forth, then YouTube it could constitute that as ban. Hey, we are going to ban your account because you said you were a kid and you're not old enough to have a YouTube account. That in of itself bothers me at my very core. Because at first when I heard about AI and all these different features, and yes, you're gonna see my clothes, I don't care, I'm sorry. But when I first heard about AI and all these different features added to YouTube's terms, YouTube as a platform, or rather, just in general, I was okay with it because all it was just taking people's voices. And I understand that there's some like moral argument there, and I agree that whatever. But in the context of like musicians, it was taking musicians' voices and putting it musicians, YouTubers, what have you, taking it and putting it on music and releasing it out to the world. Because, whatever. Like, I didn't really necessarily have a problem with it at the time. Now we're trying to put it into things like law. I don't know if you've heard about this, but apparently there was one court case that was done where the prosecution, or not the prosecution, the defendant, um, I think either the defendant or plaintiff, I'm not 100% certain of what that, I'm not familiar with law terminology, but the plaintiff or defendant had something along the lines of like, uh, damn, I can't remember. He had done some kind of AI thing, and nobody batted a fucking eye. Now, again, I don't have a problem with YouTube's terms and services when they work. Because I've seen things on this chat on this platform. I've looked up things on this platform to see if they're on this platform, and they are. Something you don't know about, but I don't know if y'all remember the naked yoga scandal. I don't know if y'all remember the thumbnail scandal, Leafy's. There's a bunch of stuff, right? A bunch of stuff. I can pull like rabbits out of my hat. There was nothing wrong with the thumbnail. It was just a standard like I wonder if I could find the original thumbnail that I made for it. 'Cause if not, I could just re-freaking create it because it has been over a decade almost. It has been almost a decade since then. I probably can't because 2017 me did not really back anything up. Uh, September. Yeah, I have nothing for that specific day. Like, no, I don't even really have the original, like, footage. Because of that day, I have a picture of a snake. I'm guessing the grass, the ground, and then a dumb meme, you know. And then, like, me and my Twitter profile saying something to Wendy's, which is stupid. But nothing of that day has changed. I have not changed a damn thing. The video was unaffected for 10 years. 10 freaking years, dude. And here we are in the great year of our Lord, 2025 or 2026. And sorry. Um Here we are in 2026 and a video that had been on my channel for years. Considered a classic video in my opinion, because once it passes like that 5 year mark, it really hit in like the classic era. It had been on my channel for 5 years, unaffected, and then YouTube just straight up eats it like it's nothing. No, 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 um, no rhyme, no reason, no nothing. Uh, Not even giving like the benefit of said doubt of a video or whatever. And I find that really not disrespectful. I find that really wrong. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't allow something like that to just not control our lives, but rather like why let AI like why don't you have someone oversee. I understand there's like billions of hours were uploaded to YouTube every freaking second. But why not like let them review something that's targeted, like something that shows up on their channel or on a channel or whatever, then email them or something and say, "Hey, look, you've you've got this community guideline strike. We want to know why, or you got this community guideline strike. We want to see if we can resolve it with you. And if the person is unwilling and whatever, and what have you, fine, just give them the strike." Like I would have been willing to work with YouTube on this and been like, "Hey, look, I need to know what, whatever." Another thing that I feel like should be kind of looked upon is why hold it to current status if it's a 10-year-old video? Something that kind of bothers me about it is that it's a 10-year-old video. It's nearly a decade old. I have videos that are on my channel that are actually 10 years old, like soon to be 10 years old. It's weird to me that you guys have, you know, that like it's crazy. These videos are 10 years old and they're getting hit with community guideline strikes. Honestly, that's kind of ridiculous. You can't like I can't have anything on my channel if that is the case, you know? And so or at least anything that's older than 5 years old that is, whatever, that talks about whatever and is okay with those guidelines back then, but they aren't now. Uh I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there. I'm sorry for the poorly put together, very, whatever, what have you, a video of my, not shenanigans, but like it's my rants. I have a video right now in the works. It's a series that I did a couple months to about a year ago. Um, I think.
Here are
Yeah, I'm sorry again if you hear the audio, but this is a video that I uploaded about 2 years ago. So, I have a video in the works. It is currently right now. It is like one, two, three, four paragraphs long, and that's just like it's got 900 words right now, which I know it's not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot, but I it's in the works, and it's something that I wanted to talk, like I want to do three of. So uh I have gaming part 6, gaming part 7, and gaming part 8. The sucks videos, like they're all kind of like going to be about specific topics, specifically what's going on, whatever. I don't know if you saw the first one, but yeah, it's going to be kind of like that. So be with that with what you will. Um, I'm gonna kind of just, whatever, float on by. I'll talk to you guys when I get those videos finished, what have you. And I will see you guys later. Peace.